Good day, and we're back. We're back. Good evening, I should say. Welcome to the channel. I am Michael of New World Skin Designs, and it's my job to help you into the new world, and you're going to help me into the new world. So without further ado, I'm so grateful that you're here. Waffles wants to say hi. What up, guys? How are you tonight? And also, Sony wants to say hello. What up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Yeah. All right. Let's get it on tonight. Right. So, we like to start out with a riff. I'll give you the topic for tonight. Tonight is the ridiculousness of it all. Goes along with one of our others, which is the craziness, but I think it's so ridiculous that we have to touch on it again. I know. Isn't that crazy? But this one's called ridiculousness. That's ridiculous. Now, I just wanted to bring up the topic. We like to do a quick riff before each one, right? I'll sleep at a right miles around so I can feel free. 'Cause I don't need to be a Superman as long as you'll always be my biggest fan. And heaven isn't too far away, closer to it every day. No matter what your friends might say, we'll find our way. Right? So let's just set the premise of where we're at in our new world. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. There we go. Let me just set the premise of where we're at in our new world. Of course, I've still got the locks on. I love them. They're absolutely, they're just magnanimous, I know. Absolutely magnanimous. So right from the big board, the ridiculous of it. The ridiculousness of our new world. And how does that relate to the new world? So let's start out with some current events. The latest one, of course, is crypto. FTX went bankrupt, and that the guy who owned or owns FTX. But anyway, crypto is the beginning of taking it all down. And I believe that the reason for that is that it has the least store of value, of actual true value. So, there, how's that? Seems like we're on a little bit of a different lighting structure tonight. There we go. It just floats in and out. It's just kind of a different, but that's okay. So, from the big board, the ridiculousness of it. And I am telling you, it is redonkulous. Redonkulous. That's right. We went to the movies. I'll just give you a quick example. So, but let's continue on with our current events, which is crypto, which is going to take it all down, and that's really just coming off of the news that we have next, that we have coming. The last thing that I reported on, which was the shortages. We are going to have such shortages with food and with things coming from across, with things coming across the sea, imports, whether it's grain, whether it's whatever, that we're going to have some serious problems, very serious problems. Those are the latest two things to bring up as to where we're at in our economy. We are at mid-November of 2022, right in the eye of the inflation hurricane. right in the center of it, because on all sides of it, it's just inflation is even worse. So we're just right in the eye of it. But that being said, it's still a great time. And why is that? Because we are in the eye of it. That's why it is such a great time to do all of this. But let's just talk about the ridiculousness of it all. It doesn't matter where you go, whether it's the traffic. I've gone out and I've seen the most crazy things in traffic going on. I know. We went to the movies. To the left, to the right of me was a couple trying to make a baby. To the left of me was a guy who continually ate nachos. He just continually ate the nachos. I was like, where does this guy even get all these nachos from? You know, when there's certain movies that you really want to go see in the theater, right? There's those special. Anyway, we went to the theater. There was no one there. Literally, it was a private showing of a movie. And it wasn't even as comfortable as my own place. So, it doesn't matter where you look. Work, getting paid, ordering things. I picked up a new truck. I know, I had to do it. But I called in with a specific car, and they gave it to me, and it was like unbelievable that I was actually able to I can see why girls do this with their hair. You know, it's just mesmerizing. I get it. I'm with you. I know if it wasn't so gorgeous, it would be a problem. But I know, it's crazy. I mean, I should be able to talk on these vids as though it's just me, but I do want you to be able to take something away from each video and put it under the umbrella of the new world, which is everywhere you look is absolute ridiculousness. There are a few things that are going right. I will just say that's very true. There are a few things that are going right. But overall, it's just ridiculous out there. It really, really is. From the price of have you gone out to McDonald's? Have you seen the prices of McDonald's, just at McDonald's? Did you know that Jersey Mike's subs, although good, it's like $13.50. I can eat a whole steak dinner for that. I mean, give me a break. It's just absolute shenanigans out there and ridiculousness. I can only imagine the craziness that's going on in the ridiculousness of the dating world. Oh my, Toledo, Ohio. Wow. I mean, give me an absolute break as to that. Everything that I can think of that just comes off the cuff, and maybe I'll start making some notes in winter, but these are just the preliminaries, just to get out the message that we are in a completely new time. And everywhere you look, all these craziness is going on. I don't care if it's the people. Dude, how can someone eat that many nachos? It's just unbelievable. I was like, dude, you can really eat nachos. I mean, that dude was macking, and they're not even the good nachos, you know, from like a real place that has, you know, like the avocado and the beans and it's got the little bits of, little teeny bits of chicken and olives and, you know, maybe the jalapenos and all this other stuff, right? Then you've got the salsa to dip it into it, or, you know. No, these were just like chips with that cheap nacho sauce, you know, the kind that you push the button and it comes out. I mean, give me a break. I watched a guy do that. I watched him go into the Sev, and I'm sorry, but I gotta have my Dr. Pepper. So I don't mean to be a hypocrite, but I walk in, I get my Dr. Pepper. This guy gets a hot dog, and he just puts the nacho cheese sauce on it, puts it in the thing, and walks out the door. Yikes. That's what we've become. And I know that, and I don't want to be just craziness to it, but I do want to at least bring it up. That everything that we're dealing with is just ridiculous. Sheer ridiculousness. So just keep that in mind. How does that relate to the new world? when you're aware of something, hey, let's just say that you said the most dangerous thing you're going to do all day is drive. All of a sudden, you become a much more careful driver, much more careful driver, and don't go places where you have to go left. Always take rights where you need to go. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, just be safe. Be safe out there. You know, just in other words, how does the ridiculousness help you? And you're like, hey, these guys are probably on prescription drugs over here, right? And on gummies, THC gummies. I mean, do I really want to deal with that guy? That's ridiculous. No, absolutely not. You do not want to do that whatsoever. So just look at it as, hey, things are going to be ridiculous, but kick back, look at it from a different aspect, from a different angle, and say, yes, it's going to be completely ridiculous out there. It really is. It's going to be ridiculous, right? But it's just par for the course. Like our conversation last night about our dark winter. You just realize that it is going to be ridiculous out there. So just act accordingly. I mean, I gotta tell you, it's just a fluke thing. Wind comes up, blows these big, huge blocks over fences, 8-foot fences, and smashes in and takes out people's cars. I just saw this 2 days ago at my storage unit. Just completely takes it out. It's just ridiculous. You can't even write it this good. You really couldn't. It's Nancy Pelosi saying we're going to spend all this money so that we can because that reduces the national debt. I actually heard it. I heard it on a clip. It's just I'm not singling her out. I'm not. I'm just saying that's one example of a million of just ridiculous stuff. Now every once in a while it gets it right. Ordered into a restaurant, pulled up. It was ready at the moment. Then I had to wait outside the door. There you go. There's the ridiculousness. I got to wait outside the window while this girl yaks on the phone, right? Why can't she say, hey, just 1 second. I'll be right back. Set the phone down. Open it up. Can I help you? Yes. Here's your order. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. I just had to deal with I had to get out an order for a client. So, boom. I mean, give me a break. It's just ridiculous out there. I have been on a wait list for 3 years to get a piece of machinery. 3 years. So just realize it's ridiculous out there, but I do want to give a shout out to Sean. Yo, what up, Sean? The new baby. Are you kidding me? Tasia. So anyway, congratulations. But just realize that it's ridiculous. Yes, it is. And just so that you know what's upcoming, so that you're not going to be freaked out in this new world. It's going to make it easier on you. Just realize that there's going to be ridiculousness. I don't care if it's a price tag on something. I don't care if it's an action from someone. It's going to be ridiculous. So just don't even play into it. Just realize it's going to happen. You're ridiculous. Done. Right? It makes it a lot easier. So let's not drag it out any further. Waffle, say goodnight. Later, guys. Stoney, I'm busy, but I did like the message tonight. Yeah. All right. That's my name. Yeah. So anyway, there's a message for tonight. Expect ridiculousness. And I'll see you tomorrow.